Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode here on the Ironman profile. In today's video, we are continuing our grind here on Galatea. We have so much to do today, from getting the best brand new armor set in the game for foraging, trying to max that out, leveling up our foraging, getting Starland prizes, basically just progressing all around through hunting. There's so much to do, and so I'm not going to waste too much time talking in this intro. If you're excited for today's video and have been enjoying the update, then don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. But without further ado, let's jump right into it. Super quickly though, if you do ever find yourself checking out in the Hypixel store for the brand new Taylor seasonal bundle, the brand new summer bundle is now out, and honestly, there's some really cool items in here. We have some brand new dyes, which honestly look really cool. This is the sunflower dye on display. Kind of shifts between these yellows, oranges, a little bit of red hidden in there. There's also a red centric dye with the red tulip dye that looks super clean. But honestly, my favorite skin in this entire thing, I haven't actually looked at the barn skins yet, but this ice cream cone power orb skin is about to make me go and craft a brand new overflux, because look at this thing. It's an ice cream cone. This is like the most unique one we've ever seen. Not to mention there are a ton of different flavors you can kind of shuffle between. This is super sick. I really like whoever came up with this. So yeah, there's a lot of cool brand new skins. Highly recommend checking that you check out on the Hypixel store to get these. Use code Zach to save 5%, spelled just like my name, ZACH. It's a great way to support myself and the channel, and I do greatly appreciate everyone uses my code. You guys are the absolute best. But without further ado, let's get right back into the update. So for today's video, we are back, obviously going to be doing some foraging content, but there's something I need to start with that I haven't done yet. So for hunting, there's a lot of old attributes that you can hand in to get new attributes, as well as some Anank feathers and some rewards. So it's time for me to hand in all my old attributes. I've only handed in one piece so far, and that was a pair of Terra leggings, because I wanted to see what the final numbers for Anank feathers were, and I'm gonna be honest, they look pretty similar to the first alpha. Not too many changes in that regard. So I think we should start off though with the sets I have in my wardrobe here. So let's grab these out. Does anything else? Okay, these also have attributes on them. Any other ones with attributes in here? I don't believe so, but I want to make sure I'm thorough with this. I think that looks good. So can I do this from my island, or do I actually have to go somewhere? Attribute menu, attribute transfer. Also, yeah, the fact that there's no hand in all button is kind of absurd, but we're gonna hand these in. We're gonna see how much Skyblock XP we go up from handing in all these attributes as well. So first and foremost, we got to go ahead and chop all these up. See, like, no feathers from there. That's sad. It's all good. And then there either, I should get some for the boots. There we go. We got 3. Hand in this chest plate. I'm not gonna get many feathers, I'm gonna be honest. I really avoided Kudra quite a bit, in my opinion. Oh, these are +9 feathers. I forgot those were magic fine veteran. I will take that. Hand in that. Hand in these and these boots. Boom, there we go. Okay, so we hand in all of our sets that we had in our wardrobe. Let me go ahead and slap all these back in here. What set did I have there? Was this was Aurora. And that in, and then we can put our Crimson back, and then our Terror. Beautiful. So decent amount of feathers here, in all honesty. I will take that. Now the thing is, I have a lot more attributes to hand in, and this part is going to get quite a bit more tedious, because quite a few of these chests are like full. I think I have another god roll though to hand in, if I can find where I've actually been keeping this thing. Here it is. Mana pool 6, mana regen 7, Aurora helm. I don't know how many feathers this is going to give. Please give me a decent bit. Hello? There's no world where this doesn't give feathers. I'm literally not hanging this thing in yet. Why is that not a god roll? Hello? Aurora help's good. See, stuff like that just bothers me. Genuinely bothers me. There's no reason why that shouldn't give feathers. Like, what? That's annoying. So I just handed in a decent amount of things. I went through and found like every attribute shard I had and handed in. I still have tons of gear to go through and hand in, like all the gear in these chests. There's like this I've already handed in, so that amount of gear. I still have some in here, some Rampart stuff in here, some Kudra and Rampart stuff, Kudra Rampart. A little bit more here, kind of shoved throughout, like in all these different chests. There's quite a bit more I have to go through and hand in, but honestly, I can't be asked to do more at the moment. I'll do more when I can. But in terms of our XP from attributes, currently we've gotten 56, which isn't great. Okay, we still have like almost 17 full levels worth of XP available just from attribute levels. So we're going to go ahead and I'm assuming there's nothing wrong with me handing all these in because I need all the maxed at some point, right? So let's go into our Skyblock menu. Oh, please, dude. The new version sometimes struggles with that. I don't know if it's a mod I have or what, but it is annoying. We have a ton of shards here, though, of just various things from handing in. We have Lord Jabba's shards from Double Hook. We have Kraken shards from Vitality, so on and so forth. So I'm going to go ahead and mass siphon 654 shards. And yeah, we'll basically see what we max out by doing that. So let's go ahead and do that really quickly. Boom. Okay, that was 210 Skyblock XP, I think. It's kind of insane. Some attribute levels, quite a few, and 29 more. Okay, yeah, that was a lot. So if we go back into that same menu, how much XP from attributes? 266. Yeah, so we went up 210 Skyblock XP there. That's cool that it shows it in the message. That's actually kind of cool. But if we go into our attributes menu really quickly, I can now turn on advanced mode, and now we can see every single attribute, which is really cool. And we still have a ton that we need to go through, but we have like Veteran maxed out, Magic Find, Double Hooks maxed out. We almost have Life Regen maxed out. Vitality is. Fortitude's almost maxed out. So yeah, Mana Regen is all good. Fishing Speed. Sea Wisdom not maxed out. Okay, I'll have to do that. I need 4 more shards. And which ones are these again? What are they actually called? Is it Fisherman? Is that what that is? Or is that I want to say that's Fisherman. Yeah, I mean, I have a bunch of rods still to hand in, so I should be all good on those. I just need to actually go about doing that. So, yeah, not too shabby. How is our hunting box looking? How many of those shards didn't get siphoned? Okay, so yeah, this we have maxed out Thorn, Water Hydras, XYZs by a lot. We have this Chameleon shard that I don't know what to do with. Got some extra Kraken, some extra Jabas, Burning Souls. Ooh, okay, I actually found something cool here. If you hover over the attribute menu, like icon way up at the top here, it shows you attributes found, which I'm at 55 out of 174. Attributes max, we have 7 out of 174 maxed. Total XP that I've gotten from attributes, and then you can also click it to swap between hunting box and attribute menu on both sides. That is actually so convenient. I'm so glad this is a feature. And I need to start using that more often because before I was going like way back out into like the other menus, it was annoying. Okay, I went on a little bit of a detour, actually doing pandas. So yeah, what you have to do is you basically fill them up with bamboo. I can show you guys on one of these really quickly. I just sold the rest of my bamboo, but if you have like a little under a stack, you basically just hold right click on these little guys. There's a little panda shrine area. And apparently there's like a couple different kinds of or types of pandas. I only know about this one that I'm currently getting, which is the Mochi Bears. So basically you hold down right click until they fatten up, and then you go ahead and get their shard. And once you do that enough times, I actually did it 64 times because it is an uncommon shard, we should be able to max it. So if I go ahead and siphon all of these really quickly, we did max it out, strong legs 10, and the reason why I did that is because it gives me 10 or 30 sweep on melee, which is pretty insane. So literally just an extra 30 sweep. That is definitely worth maxing out if you haven't already. Recommend doing it early on. Yeah, that is just kind of insane. And will it update in my tab if I'm breaking something? Do I have to be breaking a tree? I might have to be breaking a tree, but if we go ahead and chop a tree down, we should see our sweep. Ideally climb. Will it show on tab or will it only show in like the sweep menu /sweep? Or how do you actually see the breakdown of it? I don't know how to see the breakdown. Do I have to go into like my Skyblock profile under where would sweep be? Yeah, find the stat. There it is. Right here, sweep. Added bonuses. Fig personal best and Agatha's power. And then in here, does it show me attributes? 30 sweep Heart of the Forest node. No, it shouldn't be from that. Okay, I don't know where I can actually see the breakdown of it, but it should be giving me an extra 30 on melee, which is basically just chopping a tree. So, highly recommend maxing that. Didn't take me too long, and yeah, you'll benefit from it greatly. Okay, I've been very busy, up to a lot of different random things, kind of all around Galatea, and one thing that I actually want to start with right now is I just got a signal enhancer. So these actually, I got this from a tree gift or like chopping a log or one of the two. A marvelous piece of technology rumored to enhance the capabilities of a beacon. This is that beacon. So we can go ahead and upgrade this. Stack limit 5, fortune per stack 0.5. It's a beacon upgrade, Moonglade Beacon 1. So we can go ahead and upgrade it for a signal enhancer. Let's do... Oh, wait, what? Upgrade signal strength. Match these beats. What is going on here? I'm so confused. Hold up. Hold up. Pause. Pause. What's going on? Change these beats to match these beats. Okay. So, first and foremost, we need a green. Then we need a red. What is this? This is hurting my head just looking at. And then we need a red. There we go. Now, what are their speeds? Not 5 and 2. That's for sure. So let's let the greens go, right? So those are not the correct speeds. Is on 3. Hard to say. Oh wait, I'm changing the speed of the wrong one. Okay, so let me guess like 4, and then let me wait for green to come around. Okay, sorry, I have to use my brain for this for a minute here. Need to actually do some thinking. Might even be slower than 4, or the server's lagging. I genuinely can't tell. Pause those. Okay, it's slower than 4. 3 maybe? Let's pause again. Okay. Now the red one genuinely might be that speed as well, but let me unpause that. Unpause that. Are the reds close? Kinda. Man, this is... I can only focus on one of these at a time. I'm telling you, this is too much on my head. Okay, so the green clearly isn't that. So let's pause. Pause the green. Then we'll go ahead and... Man, now the green's like slow. What is going on? So confused. Okay, unpause those. It's still too fast. Way too fast, actually. Like 2? I'm so serious. Is it 2 speed? Okay, this is trippy. Here, I'll be back in a minute once I hopefully figure this out. Okay, I think I matched up their speeds. Now I need to figure out their pitches. Okay, there we go. Yeah, usually just spam click that. Okay, so Moonglade 1, man, they made that more difficult than it had to be. Plus 0.5 Fig Fortune from Beacons and Mangrove Fortune. 1% chance to receive a Beacon Mite Shard. And 2 Skyblock XP. Okay, that's kind of cool. Jeez, well, I need another signal enhancer to do the next one. That was... Let me go back to just having this, like, basically on easy mode. Because that was... Too much thinking for my personal brain, I'll be honest. But it is what it is, you know. And yeah, just insane. That was too much for me. I won't lie. Also, this is way slower than 3. This is like a 2 or a 1. Let me see. 2, boom, boom, boom. I think it's on 2 or 1. Yeah, this one's not bad, but 2 at a time, that was trippy. So, as you know, I've been trying to do as many of these Agatha contests as possible, and I actually just handed one in that gave me a Starlin prize added directly to your inventory. So, these are I believe, 20% chance from getting legendary. Don't quote me on that. I think that's the rough number, if I'm not mistaken. So, what you can do with these, I believe there's things in the shop that you will eventually be able to buy from Agatha for these. So I'm gonna need it. I think you also need like 10 or so of them, maybe even more, to actually get the shiniest, which is the item that you can buy from Agatha's shop. If I'm not mistaken, once again, haven't done all this yet, just from what I've been hearing, that you need to buy the Jade Emerald Dragon, or the Jade Dragon, from down below underneath the water. So we will need these things. I need a lot more than one, but this is our first of hopefully many. Obviously, just depends on when they pop up. But yeah, I will happily take that, and hopefully we get many more. I also did level up to Agatha Milestone 3, which unlocked quite a few things in my shop. I upgraded my Frog Pet to Rare, upgrade my accessory to Uncommon, and unlocked the Heron, which is a attribute which actually gives sweep towards mangrove trees. So we'll work towards upgrading that. It says I need to be Agatha level 4 to get that, but it's showing me that now. I also bought Mangrove Personal Best and the Agatha Power upgrade. And I also have this enchant called Forest Pledge, which can go on armor. I believe it goes up to level 5. I'm saving off on buying this until we craft Fig armor, because I'm so close to actually having enough Fig to do that. So just been chopping a ton of Fig so I can actually craft this set. It's not that it's like expensive, it's just that getting Fig is a little bit tedious on Ironman, a little bit more than I thought it would. But yeah, I want to get it so I can max out that set, put reforges on it, which requires me to I think, forage some mangrove afterwards for the groovy reforage. And then I want to put citrons on, obviously, kind of all that fun stuff. So it does require us to farm or forage a decent amount of fig to be able to craft it. But I'm getting really close. I think I'm like 400 or 500 enchanted fig wood away. So it should be doable tonight. We'll have to wait and see. But just been working towards that. And hopefully when I cut back, we'll be doing that. Also, man, I've been getting so many of these stretching sticks. I put stacks upon stacks of these things somewhere else as well. I don't even know where I've been shoving stuff, in all honesty. Kind of just wherever I can. I need to set up like a proper foraging storage. Might have to build that for a video, but yeah, don't really... I guess this is a pretty decent empty ender chest page. I can slap, honestly, a decent amount of things in here. Let me clear the inventory a little bit because, my goodness, it was getting a little overwhelming. And I'm also up to first impression 4 on our Figstone Splitter. So, bunch of progress overall and kind of just progressing through fig trees. So, pretty happy about that. And hopefully we'll have enough for the armor set very, very shortly. Okay, I just checked. I think we finally have enough to craft ourselves the full fig armor set. This took honestly longer than I thought it would. I'm gonna be completely honest, but if this is what it is, it takes however long it takes. What is our collection at though? If I go into collections, foraging, fig logs, 759,000. Honestly, that's a lot less than I thought I would have, but I guess there's a lot of upgrades we're gonna be able to do that kind of come with like this set we're about to craft. So for example, just comparison wise, we'll get into more comparisons later. But if we can find our foraging fortune somewhere on here. So our fig fortune's 106, mangrove 140. Interesting. And where's our regular foraging fortune? Is that somewhere on here? Mining spread. Foraging fortune, 554.5. Now that's not great. I'm going to be completely honest. 176 sweep. We have a lot of things we can improve on that. Yeah, so let's just get straight to it. So first and foremost, we need 24 of these fig stones. Like so. Let me go ahead and where would those even go? In here, I guess? Yes, fig stones, enchanted vine sap, tenderwood, and mancores go in here too. Okay, good to know. So we can take these 24 fig stones and we can start crafting the armor set. So we have the fig cap. We have, let's go ahead and place a couple in. We have the fig mail, which is the chest plate. The fig striders, which is the boots. And last but not least, the fig trousers, which are the pants. So there we go. That's the 4 pieces of the armor set. Our canopy set is finally going to be retired. I am very excited to take this off. There we go. And fig is going to be our new fit, new helmet. Okay, wait, that's actually clean. That's clean. So first and foremost, there's quite a few things I need to do to the set that I've been waiting to do. Because I didn't want to waste on these on the canopy set, but I didn't realize how long I'd be wearing the canopy set for. Like a lot of things we're about to do, I very well should have done on the other set, in all honesty, but it better late than never. So we need to grab out some boosters really quickly, if I can actually find where those would have gone. So here's the Foraging Wisdom boosters, Sweet boosters, and then we're going to go ahead and head over. Wait, what item was in the bottom of that? Sorry, I'm getting used to the new texture pack. What is this? Oh, my Flaming Flay. That's actually a cool texture for that. Okay, cool. I like that. Either way, we need to head to the building back here. Over to Sawyer, and we can actually go ahead and buy 4 of these Foraging Fortune boosters. And then this canopy set, I actually want to go ahead and slap somewhere just so I don't use it by accident. Let's put it there, and we can slide it all in here. Don't want to mix that up with our fig set. There we go, and I guess I need to find a spot to put these 2 extra boosters. There we go. Okay, perfect. So let's take off our fig armor set. Let's go ahead and throw this into the hex. First and foremost, I want to slap on some boosters. So let's do sweep. We need to do the Foraging Wisdom and the Foraging Fortune. There we go. And we need to do that for every single piece. I might need to have to take out some more coins for this. I still don't know where to get the Fighting and the Luck booster. Yeah, let me know in the comments down below. I need to ask around. I guess I have like the 3 main important ones, but still, I want to know where to get those. Okay, I need some more coins. Let's grab out like 5 mil in case there's other things I need coins for that I just can't think of. So let's throw the boots in there. Boosters, like so. Beautiful. Thank you very much. And, okay, other things. So we need to recom it, obviously. It costs fine citron for these slots. That's annoying. And then I want to put mangrove gems, which I actually don't think I've forged enough mangrove for yet, but that's what we will be putting on it. Ultimate enchants. It says 1 is available to go on it. I mean, I don't think any of these are really forging related. I guess Legion would technically be the best. I won't be doing that though. Okay, so we have 3 of the 5 boosters. I don't need Hot Potato Books, Fumings, or Art of Peace. That is not something I need. Reforges we're going to work on. I need to check to see if I have some Citron. Are there any other enchants that go on this beast? I think it's just Forest Pledge, and we're going to go buy as much of that as we can right now. So let me actually go do that. Let's slap these up here. So how much Citron do I have? I guess that's a big starter place. I need 80 fine. So close, so close. I need to go mine the smallest bit of Citron, which is just tedious in all honesty, just tedious. And then I need to also forge some Mangrove. So I'll be doing that very, very shortly. But let's see how much of this we can buy. So it's 30 coupons per. I have 224. So I need 4 of these per piece, right? So 30, 60, 90, 120 per piece. So 240. I need 480 coupons to max this. So let's go ahead and buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can't get the 8th. That's unfortunate. Okay, so let's slap a couple of these together. We'll make a Forest Pledge 4 here. Oh, if that book will let me place it. Okay, we'll make another 4. I guess I'll do 3 4s. Or how's it scale? Yeah, I should do 3 4s and a 3, right? Because if I combine these together, it's only +2. Yeah, okay. I'll keep it like this for now. So let me slap all these on. Forest Pledge 4. 4. And this will be something that I'm going to have to work on upgrading very, very quickly. But obviously through doing contests, I'll get coupons and be able to max that. There we go. Forest Pledge on all of them. Now let me go get some Citron. Okay, after a small Citron break, I should have enough to craft all of those. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab those out of our sack really quickly. Swap to fine. Grab those, grab out our sets, and then I also need to grab out 4 more perfect Citron. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go, just like so. Using up our stash a little bit, but that's what they were there for. So let's go ahead and unlock the slot, slap on a perfect for each piece, just like so. Boom. There we go. That's 2. Do it for the 3rd. And finally, the 4th. So this alone, I mean, each one of those is an extra 5 forging fortunes. So that's an extra 20 across all pieces, which honestly isn't terrible. Pretty happy with that. Then I'm going to go and grab out some recoms because we will be reforging this at some point. So I don't feel like it's a waste to recom them now. So let's recom this one to Epic. This piece as well, the leggings, and last but not least, the boots. There we go, recommed all of those. Then I should have, now where have I been putting everything from this update? I have a stealth book somewhere, and I want to slap that on the boots because I will use this while doing some hunting. So that's Smarty Pants. I don't see a stealth book in there anywhere. I know I have one stealth book. Where did I put it, though, is the million-dollar question, unfortunately. And it's also a question I don't know the answer to. I genuinely don't know where I was putting the first day's worth of loot because my inventory was filling up rather quickly, and I didn't know where to put stuff. So there's a chance it's somewhere on my island, which is kind of what it's looking like. Would I really do that? Yes, I would. I would do that. But maybe... No, it's somewhere on my island. It has to be. I'll find it at some point when I need it. At the moment, I guess I don't terribly need it. Also, man, the fact that my Skyblock menu keeps picking up every time I click on the button is very annoying. But there we go. Okay, so that is pretty good. I need to get the Reforge, obviously, to apply to this. I need to keep doing contests so I can upgrade Forest Pledge. Besides that, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I can actually do to the set. I don't think so, but yeah, the thing we're going towards, if we go into Mangrove Collection really quickly, is the Mangrove Gem. Now, I just don't have any enchant Mangrove logs, but I need 4 of these things because they all give Foraging Fortune. They're by far the best. So to make 4 of these, 144 times 4, roughly 150, we can call it. Basically 600 enchanted Mangrove logs. I don't know how long that's going to take, in all honesty, but that's our next goal because I also need the equipment pieces from Mangrove. But yeah, I was definitely really focused on Fig, so it's time to kind of change paths a bit and actually forge some Mangrove for the first time in like basically this profile. So really excited for that. Let me start. You gotta start with the branches up top, and then you do the trunk, and then you do the roots. That's kind of the way to do it, and it's the most effective way. Otherwise, you lose a ton of sweep. So yeah, make sure you actually chop these things down in order. Otherwise, you'll see these massive negative sweep messages in your chat if you have that sweep setting on in the /tree gifts menu. But yeah, I gotta chop all this down, and I also need 5,000 tree gifts from mangroves, I believe. So may as well start now, right? When I actually need some of the materials. So not the end of the world, but oh, and my first deep root. Wait, what do you do with these things? Okay, the pressure talisman. And you get that. The pressure ring, that's another accessory, and the pressure artifact. Okay, wow, perfect. We need a bunch of these then. Keep them coming. Okay, I've been mining or foraging. I have to get used to saying foraging. Haven't had to say that in this game for a very long time, but I've been foraging mangrove for a while now, and I should have everything if we do recipe mangrove. Let me compact up this last little bit. We should have enough to make 4 of these. Okay, yeah, we do. Of the mangrove gems, which we need for our armor set. So let's go ahead and craft 1, 2, 3, and 4 of those. That was a decent chunk of our stash there, I won't even lie. And then also let me compact up a couple of these books. I think I literally only need 1 more first impression book, which is really good. So pretty happy about that. And then we also have quite a few missile books adding up. But let's go and take off our fig armor set. We'll throw this into the hex for, I believe, the last time. And what we can do is we can go to Reforges, Mangrove Gem. Let's apply these on. So that is going to give us 5. Is that 5? Yeah, it gives us 5 Foraging Fortune, which isn't a ton, but I guess 20 across the full set does add up. And it's literally like the only foraging reforge in the game. So, you know, we gotta take what we can get. We got the groovy reforge on our full fig set. Still need to buy the rest of the forest pledges. I have forest pledge 5 on the helmet, 4 on the rest of the set, so not terrible. And then I put the boosters on 2 other mangrove equipment pieces that I made. And in fact, I think I unlocked the recipe for the grippers, which is a wild name, by the way. But what do I need for this? 6 main cores. That's pricey. That is pricey. These things are worth 42 mil, huh? Okay, so for 6 of these, it's 960 enchanted mangrove log, which is more than I have in total. And I need 6 of these sea loomies, which I believe sea creature fishing is going to be our best bet for these. A lot of sea creatures drop these, apparently. So that's going to be the strat, but I don't really want to get into some fishing yet. I guess that's something we'll be saving up towards, though. And then I'll keep using my coupons on getting my hands on some Skyblock XP. Trying to max out the Forest Pledge Reforge for more Foraging Fortune. We're getting there. Holding out our axe, we are now sitting at a whopping, if I can find it, 232 sweep, which is really good. And then, or not really good, but getting better. In Foraging Fortune, we're up to 806.5. I can't remember what it was at before. Something tells me it was higher than that. I don't know. I honestly can't remember. I'll take it. That's where our stats are at. We're getting somewhere, okay? I feel like we're getting somewhere. Okay, cutting back in because if I chop down this tree here, oh my goodness, if I can stay on the branch here, this tree should actually give us the final collection unlock for mangrove, which in return should also give me a foraging level. So let me see if I calculated this right. There it is. That is foraging 52. Also, I don't know if you guys remember in yesterday's video, but I didn't even have enough XP for foraging 52 actually. And now I have a lot. Like, I think I've gone up, well, I mean, basically 9, maybe 10 million foraging XP in the last day. So not bad, not terrible. But yeah, we do have enough for 53 and almost 54, which is pretty exciting. But obviously, to unlock these, I think it's Agatha's shop. I haven't actually had anyone confirm that for me, but I'm assuming it's like tier 4 or 5 maybe, or maybe there's a level at each. That would be pretty cool. So kind of what I'm banking on. Other than that, though, I mean, that is another max collection. The only collection I don't have max from this update so far is Vine Sap and Sea Loomies, but we will get to those, obviously. Vine Sap is going up quite a bit. This is something that you get from tree gifts, kind of similar to the Tender Wood from when you're chopping fig trees. You get Vine Sap from chopping mangroves, and then the Sea Loomies you get from diving around. I haven't done a ton of this, but yeah, some we'll have to look into. Oh yeah, Scuba. I forgot that's an enchant now too. A lot of really cool new enchants. I need to really take some time and actually look through these. Like Abyssal Armor, This looks sick, but also very expensive. Gill membranes and enchanted sea loomies. So that's gonna be a little bit tedious to obtain, but I'm here for it. We gotta get it all, so it'll have to be gotten at some point. Weird that it's not in the museum. Don't get me started on that, but it is what it is. So yeah, just gonna keep on going. I think I'm gonna keep chopping mangrove until I have enough for the mangrove grippers, I think. So the 6 mancores, or whatever you want to call them. How far away am I from that, actually, though? If I go ahead and take a look, that's the wrong sack. We're still a ways. I need like 700, a little bit more than 700 more enchanted mangrove logs, so that's going to take a little bit. But once we get the mangrove grippers, or the gloves, I guess you could say, we'll have the full equipment set, and we'll basically be at a spot where we can't improve our gear anymore. We're getting pretty close to that with our armor set itself. Just missing these the foraging gloves, and then I'm kind of all set. My axe is still chugging away too. I'm actually about to have 100,000 logs broken, which is the halfway mark for the ability Super Frenzy. So getting there, and then I need one more first impression book to max that out. Absorb is still leveling up, which is that like enchant that kind of is like compact or champion, those type of enchants. So that one will just happen with time. Other than that, though, I have all the obtainable boosters I can on this. I have every citron slot filled on everything, and basically just doing my best to just keep upgrading stuff. So I'm going to keep foraging, and yeah, but we're in a really good spot, and our setup's looking pretty insane. So pretty happy with that. So unfortunately, I believe that is all the time I have for today's video. I need to get started on the next one, but honestly, we made a lot of progress today, which I'm really happy about. Our armor set is nearly maxed out. And we kind of just continue on. There's a couple things I need still from Mangrove, and then I'll probably get back into some Fig. And honestly, we need to start working towards the Jade Dragon egg. So that is going to be a lot of foraging. We need 100 Fig stones and 100 Mancores, which is more than I've had to forage for anything in this update so far. So that's going to take us a good while. But if you're excited for that grind, as well as hunting and just continuing to progress through foraging in this update, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Use code Zach whenever you do find yourself checking out in the Hypixel store for the brand new seasonal bundle. And without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and peace out.